Alright YouTube, let me go into depth into why I like my side life so good. Why do I love literally, watching, mature cartoons instead of the regular ones that you would typically, label Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and shit. But literally, what is the one that's truly just stand out? Like really, aside from all grown up, aside all the other dang shit that I watch, what is this video about? This is about my style relationship with women. Now I have a really big, video coming up with Bree and High Rise Invasion, and why High Rise Invasion is a big daddy anime. So one thing you have to understand is that's referencing the days where I was literally watching, kung fu movies and watching Dragon Ball Z DVDs non-stop. So like literally, this video is just literally a short video to let you know, like literally, this is why I love bitches, this is why I love women, like literally, this is my side life for anime and women. So I'll put it like this, like literally, anytime I want something, Ariella darling, link in the description, she's hella fine, literally, anytime I want to summon her, all I want to do is like literally play the Girl and the God theme song, and then all of a sudden it's the video later on tonight. It's really fucking funny, like literally freaking, because I got girls who know how I cosplay. Literally, whenever I watch a show, whenever I watch a cartoon, I think about one of my girlfriends. It's actually really fun, and that's what makes my hobby really interactive. It's really out there, and literally the endless possibilities that can really go on. Like Vegas in Nons has like a something called Whitney Spears. You don't forget though, there's a whole lot of shit you can do that's literally once for Vegas. It's really fucking heat. That was always that way. When I met this girl named Penny back at Fanmade, she cosplayed as Haku and Sesshomaru. So what I would do is I would send her an AMV, and I sent her an AMV of the two verses. Like, yo, this is like literally a Sesshomaru verse I did. Literally, I just showed her the jazzy AMV, and literally this now literally is fucking cool. Literally, that's literally anything you can fucking do. Like literally, it's fucking insane. So like anyway, the nods, the text uses and stuff are based off the fan art that I was doing back in 7th grade, back when I was a deviant art freak, like literally this and that. Back when I was talking to Stephanie, Andre, Peter, etc. Back when literally I used to do fan shipping drawings and AMVs and stuff like that. Even fan shipping manga. There's a whole lot of shit that anime comes with, and the reason why that all fit in, like through chocolate and shit, why season text and why we have all these Pokemon summonings and texts and all that, is all because like literally fucking it all fits into the continuity that I was doing in 7th grade. Skittles contributes tremendously to the 8th grade, fill in, continuity to nods, just like that. But the 7th grade continuity is really where all the fan art and text art, and really where everybody was doing MEPs, all this shit popped off. So it's really fucking crazy, because literally it went from literally back when I was in the group home, it was literally fucking Alexis Rose and Defty Kid, like literally the shipping, literally there would be short, thick black girls with blonde hair extensions, and there would be black guys with dreads with literally Adidas on their feet, all around, like literally fucking cosplay before it was cosplay, but fucking it was crazy. Everything was fucking smooth, back at San Lorenzo. There's so much shit. But let's get into the real nitty-gritty, like why I fucking love Word and Off, because there's so much shit that I can involve all these bitches and shit. Literally. Like back at Thizzler, like literally when I was using Jay styling as Jalal, Jalal from Fairy Tail, Jalal Fernandez, I was back on two girls, cool, Jessica, and also her friend Vanessa. I forgot what her last name fucking was and shit. And literally, I could be Jalal Fernandez, and I could literally get Jessica to be, fucking Uti, the other girl to be Meredy. Actually, fucking Jessica actually had a pink hair extension before, so literally I could have literally that and that and that. Like, literally, so much shit that I could, really pop off, like literally that I know, literally. So like really over and over again, fucking crazy, Of course we have like the running gag, the big video, with Bree, where I am Sasuke, whatever. I'm trying not to get cocky or breeze around. Literally, I gotta control my chakra. And it's really crazy. We have that classic shit, but you also literally, fucking, you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, wherever I see Allie, I'm like, oh no, Allie from 8th grade and shit like that, the one who used to make fun of me, but the one who's all on me, who's sexy as fucking shit, like literally, it's crazy as hell. I get to be Yuya, she gets to be Allie. It's fucking crazy as fuck. Like, all this shit, it's crazy as fuck. All the time, I get to date her, I get to do the shipping, I get to do everything. That's another great thing about my side life. Plus, kudos, Jordan, fucking, mod fuck you, Jordan, the one I have power struggle with. Literally, banging her and shit like that. And then I get high, and then I get to watch Ben 10. And every time I look at Gwen, I get to think about Jordan. Like, the side life of Moodtrix is pretty fucking dope, pretty interesting. It's fucking crazy. crazy, you know. Lately, as much as troubles and tribulations I fucking went to, that's what makes my side life fun. That's a little Easter egg. I didn't go into depth into the real big, you know, haymakers of my girls. Like, that's going for another video, but lately, that's what makes my side life really fun. I really like the time, like, really, to make the story snippet to let you know this shit's really cool. Shout out to people like SS9K, lately, the stuff I really learned how to do a lot of kind of stuff. I voice that myself, I make my own music, and I make my own characters. So it's really packed. This is just a quick video. This is like my side relationships with women in anime. A sex diary of mine. So this is just something I want to get out there. This is a real crafted video I made just for something very specific, you know. There's not really too much on my channel. So let me go into what this is about. This is basically just expanding like my taste in women business wise, and also like fantasy wise. What this is kind of like an explanation for like how I kind of view specific situations, like how I view women, how I literally incorporate women into my art. So this is literally just like just dumb fantasies and just literally just stuff I wanted to drop because I had the right stuff to make this content. So I said might as well make a very good video. So I was round about one time and I just thought about it like, okay, so if this is how I'm gonna make a random video with these pictures, I'm gonna literally make sure I'm gonna come my hardest. And so here you go. So first off, I want to state that this is specifically for people to chill, just to understand that sex is about having fun, and sex isn't about being selfish, and sex isn't about, you know, being greedy. It's not even about being considerate of the other person. She should be already having fun by default. So this is my special interest when it comes to sex, my special interest when it comes to, you know, real life, and what I, you know, partake, you know, this is expressing the feminine side of how I like to like incorporate, you know, specific aspects of sexuality sometimes my channel. Like that Bella video when I had the L word, it was all blurred out. If you go back to the old Bella video, like that shit is literally like something crafty I made up a long time ago. Eloquent. It's kind of like how I roll, but not really, because like I like graffiti. So my personal taste, like I have to start off, is literally not even, you know, black. I'm not really too fond of black girls, but you know, when black girls are fine, like it's a very rare breed, and literally I've mostly dated Latinas and white women, and that's like out there. But I have had relationships with some black girls, but they were all fucking fine, like fucking Gabrielle Union level and shit. I don't state shit like that, but I like, you know, specific shit like Keisha Cole, like not even that, but shit of that caliber. If it's not that, then you know, fucking I'm gonna go fuck a girl my age that looks like a porn star shit. So I used to think I used to be unnormal, because what I would do is I would go on Pornhub and I would always look at this fucking tit sucking videos, and I would always replay the same scene over and over again. I used to think that was a stupid ass fetish of mine. That was my favorite part in porn. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Like literally, I thought I was autistic for how many fucking times I rewatched the same guy sucking the same girl's tits. So literally, there was one time where literally I was watching Naruto Shippuden. You know, Hinata first got older. She looks way fucking badder and this and that. So literally, I see Naruto going up to her and shit. And my brother's like, I like Hinata. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know. I like shy girls with big titties. And I started crying, but you know what? I was jealous because what you said was raw as fuck, but I was also watching another hentai at the same time that was equal to that. I forgot what that hentai was, but really, I used to love fucking hentai and shit, like, but I would only watch like mini videos that I would get on other porn sites, but I would never like actually like full on be in love with hentai. I was actually thinking of getting into it, you know, actually watching hentai for like the storyline. I had a conversation in high school with one of the guys in Mr. Pleasure's class about milk junkies. My favorite hentai is Resort Boring, and my second favorite hentai is Akiba Girls. This is the shit that I literally like made up because I want some solid editing. Like this whole idea of this, like the straight shit that I watched before, like literally this came out of nowhere. So do I literally think hentai is better than real porn? Contrary to what you think, hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing is better than real porn. One thing I noticed though about hentai versus real porn is that hentai has way better shine where it comes to titties. Like, hentai has way more detail where it comes to like their specific art of porn, you should say, but literally fucking this, the production, everything of real porn is way fucking better. That's only like a piece of this. So this is just literally just like a collective of thoughts that I've noticed. Like over at this sports festival at the Boku no Hero, I noticed something about Uraraka's ass. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but literally every time she was on the ground after Bakugo just pinned her shit, like literally I fucking love looking at her ass. Like literally, that is fucking crazy. Like I don't know if you guys noticed that, but they made that intentional in the anime. I don't think any fucking noticed that. You have to get some real good coochie to understand, like literally, that her ass was actually twerking during that battle. And like literally, but they mastered so fucking well. There's a lot of things that, you know, take into account when it comes to this subject. Girls I've slept with, girls I fantasize about, girls I know I can fuck but I don't really like them, but just imagine and see what their pussy might be. Is it fire or not? Like literally, depending, like literally, there's one bitch that I really don't fucking like, but maybe her pussy might be fire. Like literally, she's slightly ugly, but her pussy might be fire. Like, you know, so that's literally some other shit that I've been thinking about. It's fucking crazy. Like, there was this one time while I was watching Dr. Stone, high as fuck, and I keep on looking at Dr. Stone. So if you know, fucking like, you know, I'm in a side relationship with this girl named Layla and shit like that, and her favorite anime is Dr. Stone. And every fucking time I look at Senku, I think about fucking Layla, and it pisses me the fuck off. I look at his jawline, I look at the way his fucking hair bangs and shit, and then I think about the person who I'm in a relationship with. Is like, I fucking hate this shit. I feel lightweight fucking gay because my girl's jawline looks just like fucking yours. But, and I know it's not being gay, not nowhere close to it, but it fucks me up. It's like, fuck. I would think that shit if I wasn't dating her. Literally, I look at that jawline, I'm all like, fuck. Because literally, I imagine like a female mask on top of it. This is literally how fucking funny this shit is. I'm not gay for Sync or anything, but seriously, that shit's a fucking pain. Especially when you're fucking high, you try not to compare it to your fucking girl and shit. That shit is so fucking out there, it's not even fucking funny, I swear. But like, literally, this is certain shit catches me off guard while I'm watching anime and shit. And I just recently watched some ecchi anime that literally was pretty fucking hard. I can't think of the names right now, but I currently just got into a few months ago animes that have half action and half ecchi. Like, I really was into that. And I did check out Sekirei too, so I was all about that sex and action life where it came to anime. I have James Bond complex called Drip 2, and it happened back like a few years ago at Fanime, where literally I was able to make a set. If you don't know what a set is, go back to the mystery, the pickup artist mystery, and literally what I did was I took one girl who fucking rejected me, and then I got two other girls' approval, and I made them walk down the fucking hall. So the girl that just curved me literally just got to a conversation with two girls I just got cool with. So like literally, that's how I fucking was the fucking Hugh Hefner fan man at that time. And literally, that was another fucking alternate identity. I was fucking kicking ass. I was finding a fucking false accusation against me when I already got caught with hella fucking evidence. So what I did was I made a couple of maneuvers. Literally, I had a couple of shit in line. And the real reason why Drip 2 is my James Bond complex is because what I had to do that day, and literally what I was already scheduled to do versus the bullshit that got in my way, and how I kind of like shuffled it both. It kind of made me feel like that I was a superhero, that I was dealing with everybody's shit. And literally, it's hella fucking funny because I imagine myself doing so many other things, and like literally fucking, I'll make a video later on about like literally how Drip 2 got a major situation. What happened was they tried to label me a rope artist, but they knew that I was training for a dance. I was training for a performance. I was at the same place, so they did that the same day while I had performance. So they fucked up because I already had something scheduled. And so what I did was I had to prove to them that I wasn't a fucking meat eater and shit. So I literally had to. so people I had charisma. So once they saw me dancing on the dance floor, he's like, oh, he wasn't doing none of that. He was getting down. And that's why I call it my James Bond complex, because I escaped a heavy fucking felony by literally just doing what the fuck I need to do. It was fucking crazy. What happened is I had 2 fits with that exact same fucking color pattern, but it was in the same day, and I put one fit on and I put another fit on with the exact same fucking colors. And the second fit is when I went to the dance. And so that's why it's kind of like an alter ego of mine. Drip 2 literally makes me feel like a fucking superhero because of how many fucking girls I got, how many choosing signals, how many friends I made when they just labeled me a fucking predator and they're like, oh nah, this guy's cool. So literally, that's a James Bond complex I have, and I'm planning on literally turning that into a movie with everything that I love about this subject involved. And so literally, so that is another thing that I think about like heavily. So this is all related to like sex, like fucking what I do with the fucking thing we call sex appeal. I'm heavy on sex appeal and fashion, but I've made metaphors of my daily life, you know, some habits that I've made that people have caught on to. So this is literally some metaphors. Like I make, you know, metaphors for other people because, you know, I used to be a leader, you know. They created the slang term, well, I created the slang term and people follow with it, called Abby. So Abby is an archetype of girls that I have on my channel. So if you don't know what Abby is a perfect, fine looking girl that looks like Vanessa Hudgens with perfect lips, perfect everything, fucking most of all a perfect cleavage. And so literally, like when I say I'm gonna get another Abby, that means I'm gonna get another girl with a perfect fucking cleavage. And literally, there's this thing where you can say like, oh, I replaced the word bunch of Abbies, you know, and like Abby is just literally a fucking joke we say on channel. If a girl has some really, really, really like the best perkiest tits that you've seen in a while, like she is called Abby. I'm sorry. But Abby isn't, you know, just, you know, cleavage. Abby is a lot of things. She's sex appeal, fucking hip boasting, and a lot of things. So that's what we fucking call an Abby. And fucking, my old friend Arturo, aka Robert, had an Abby before, you know. Abby is literally fucking a code for like a girl with irresistible cleavage that literally nobody can get over, nobody can like literally overcome. And literally, so what I learned is that being scientific doesn't really save you. This is just a side topic. Being scientific doesn't save you from good pussy. And what I mean by that is you can't always go to stereotypes saying that because he doesn't have a personality that it's not gonna feel good to fuck her. But what I'm trying to say is, if the girl is undeniably fat, like fat ass, light skin, nice titties, and every fucking thing, great lips, it's gonna feel like a pill, dog. Sorry, it's gonna be the best shit fucking ever. It doesn't matter if she has no personality. You can fuck her even harder that way. And literally, fucking, the worst part about that is that literally, it's completely true, but what's gonna happen afterwards, you still have to deal with her attitude. So, you know, that's the thing about dimes. If it's a dime, no matter which way you fucking break it, it's gonna be better than your hand, buddy. Sorry. It might even be 1,000 times better, but you have to think of it this way. It's coming from somebody that treats you like shit. It's a drug, but it's a damn good drug, but it's not something that you want and Lily to just go in and out. Not Lily, but it is way better with a personality. And that's what you call a tier list. Not Lily, fucking no personality, but great body, irresistible face and everything. Yes, great fuck 100. But same stats like Lily, with her personality, with a kind heart, and it blows out the water. As hit and miss as pussy is, you know, it's still better than fucking self-loathing because you're doing it with somebody that is reciprocating the same energy. Whether it be, you know, good or bad, you're still sharing a mind with somebody. So fucking is better than literally being selfish by yourself sometimes, bro. So literally fucking, until you build up a lifestyle that's equivalent to, like, you know, I'm in love with art more than I am with sex, and that's a huge fact. But I needed sex in order to survive at one point in my life, but then I fucking said, you know what, fucking I'm gonna chill. And then literally the sex comes along with my business, and that's literally what literally makes me a man and stuff like that. Is sex is all part of the game plan, but it's also, you know, something that's on hold until we get production done. It's kind of a fair trade if you ask me. Do I feel like ass pics are better with lingerie? Yes and no. I haven't seen a lot of them with lingerie that are actually good, but I probably would be into that. You know, a great store underwear selection might be better. Do I enjoy women eating fucking candy canes and thinking that it's sexy? No, I do not. I don't believe when they ask you to fucking eat burritos and shit like that that's actually sexy. I find it very disgusting. You know, right now at the top of the dome, I think a girl eating a salad, like a pretty girl eating a salad, might be, you know, somewhat, you know, enthusiastic. I feel like it's better than a fucking Mona Lisa, but okay. Just imagine a fine Indian girl eating a salad. I am not into blondes with blue eyes. I've stated this multiple times, but I am if they're unique. I currently am looking for brown hair with blue eyes. Just currently at this moment because I've never had that personally, but as all the fucking times I've been traveling, I failed to come across one. For just some odd reason. I seriously, that specific combination, I know it's heavily coming out there, but I actually haven't gone through that yet. I might be looking for one, I might not. But it might be a hobby I'll get into maybe later. So what I specifically enjoy about sex is that sex is intellectual and that sex has a lot to do, you know, with life in general. But I started watching this anime called Little Maidens in the 7th season. This is a custom anime that's made off of me and some personal friends of mine, but also it talks a whole lot about sex, about how girls are nervous to have sex, about literally talking about this and that. Literally, there's this one scene when a girl catches the guy masturbating, and it's pretty fucking funny. And it talks about, you know, gossip, teenage gossip, and I really got into it, and I noticed that it really isn't just trying to pull and shove you like a normal shoujo in high school, but it's giving you great substance and actually a very deep storyline between each character about how they feel around the first character. It's not really a harem anime like that. It is, but isn't. But that shit is crazy. Well, anime got more fucking social in general. Like, there are a whole lot more couples, you know, that are trying to get into anime, especially with My Hero Academia topping the charts. My Hero Academia, all of them made anime more social when anime was a default. But the big ass problem with that is that people forgot that they were still anime fans, and you know, fucking you really gotta keep that shit private. You know, that's the thing. We're trying to make anime social, and I feel like that was the most horrible fucking idea, because look at how many times that, you know, some people made it out just like me. I used to be fucking crazy back when I used to rely on anime, but after I got an actual life and actually set goals for myself and like actually had a couple of jobs, I realized that, you know, fucking I like anime for the right reason. I don't like anime for the reason you like it. I don't watch it to escape, I watch it to observe. I would like more sitcoms of hot girls, but they don't have really many, but I do find it appealing, you know. Aside from the Big Bang Theory, the show that sucks.
Just playing. I love you, Sheldon.
I actually find girls in sitcoms pretty hot, not just because I get to observe their boobs, but because of literally fucking seeing somebody do the same thing every day in general is kind of hot, you know. Fucking, I'm talking about seeing the same girl in every fucking episode. It might add on to her personality, and like, who fucking knows? Seeing the same pretty face every week doing different shit might be appealing. I used to have a crush on Miranda Cosgrove, but now that I'm older, I think I'm like, nah, I'd rather like Ugly Betty more. If you're talking about competition, the Ugly Betty blows the fucking cake to me. Fucking America Ferrera, fine as fuck. But I'm talking about the Ugly Betty version, versus fucking full-grown fucking Miranda and shit. Fucking like Ugly Betty versus Miranda. To fucking be, I think Ugly Betty with the fucking braces takes the cake easily to be fucking, you know. But I have Miranda's in her prime. I think they might be a tie. I've gone through a pimp phase in my life where I had to use a discovery card. I needed somewhere to fucking cash my checks, and literally fucking, I used to literally go to my job and get legal fucking checks, but then I would literally use a fucking discovery chart to fucking cash my check. And every single fucking time there would be this one bitch that would always be in my rotation. I called her Cookie Dough and shit. So this was one time I was like, what consider a pimp, but I literally fucking, I was doing that because I really didn't have rights to my own, you know, card and shit. Aside from my fucking welfare and shit. You know, if you're able to fucking have a good conversation with the girl at the register, you're a pimp basically. Fucking. Aside from my cosplay, you know, thing that blew up, I'm not using that for this video. This is everything but that, which is pretty funny because if you really want me to explain, I can borrow you for fucking days for how much I fucking learned about shit, and I can make shit up on spot like that's really gonna be funny that you can relate to. But the great part about it is this: I do not like female singers. I hate local female singers.
I'm talking about in generals. I might fuck with a local female rapper, but a local female singer, nah. I don't like those because I know a whole bunch of them had a past of 5150 and shit. I used to date a couple of girls that literally were fucking celebrities on the outside, but had 5150 track on the inside, and when I became a celebrity, that didn't happen. So that's my personal pet peeve against that, but I do believe that they're sexy and stuff like that, but I'm like, I have civilians that cause me less drama. I can pass on that. I don't find Mexican girls a problem. I feel like they're the easiest to get along with. A whole bunch of people say that they get on their nerves. I'm like, I don't see how. I've never really had a dysfunctional like Mexican relationship. Like, it was built off of understanding every time. They are really one of the most understanding people I know. Do I like porn more than actual play? No, because I literally, it's right there. She can just suck my dick. I don't have to wait for the video to buffer. I don't have to do any of that dumb shit. I find porn incredibly cheesy, but I love porn when it comes to business. Like, I'll bust a nut when I'm taking a break from my woman. It's so fucking relaxing. It's just like sipping tea and smoking weed. It's not really a big fucking thing to me anymore, but I fucking love literally how it can still give you a quick nut. Do I make dojins? Like, do I make like stories about anime characters that literally fucking make out with each other? Like, do I put shippings together like fucking Obito fucking Rin shit, Vegeta fucking Boma? Do I do that? No, I fucking don't. But I do want to hook up with somebody who knows how to do that. I'm not into that nerd shit like that anymore. I very well am, but I don't know how to make shit like that because I'm not on that level of thinking. What I mean by I'm not on nerd shit is that I'm too aware of my surroundings and shit like that. Like, I don't do awkward shit in public. Like, I'm not too happy-go-lucky unless I know the ghost is 100% clear and shit. And literally, I can't write that. I want to see that. I don't want to write that. Like, that's literally how I feel about that. But if it comes down to it, I can write that with an actual fucking storyline. I'm trying to hook up with somebody who knows how to make those fan, stories about fucking anime characters. I just thought that recently because I do like fucking writing, and I want to make an actual storyline out of it, but I don't want to actually take away from it being fan made. But besides that, this is Moodtrix. This is just personal opinions I feel about sex.